turn on the TV, and then I see Walter Scott, a 50-something-year-old man running away from a policeman, getting shot in the back, running away from the policeman. And again, the media, for some strange reason, just seems to forget what the main purpose of the discussion is. Because on day one, they go, unarmed man, shot in the back. Day two, they're like, who was Walter Scott? Let's find out about it. Apparently, he had a charge of assault against him in 1987. So he gets shot for it? How hard did he punch the guy that he gets shot for it in 2015? Well, did he punch the guy into the future and then he came back to get him? Is that what happened? And, I mean, it was the 80s. Everyone punched somebody in the 80s. I don't understand why this is a big deal. They were saying the craziest things. They were like, Walter Scott, I mean, everybody's talking about the police officer. Let's talk about him. Why did he run? Why did he run? Because he didn't want to go to jail. Are we really going to live in a world where police no longer want to chase criminals? Is that what we're saying? Is that what we're saying? Police no longer want to chase criminals? That's the whole point of the game, isn't it? We played it as kids, cops and robbers, yeah? You've seen the movies, that's what makes it fun. Freeze! You can't catch me, copper. And then you run. That's what makes it fun. Now police no longer want to chase criminals. We're going to live in a world where police, can you imagine what that's going to do to the movie industry? It's going to be horrible. Remember, we're going to be watching Bad Boys 5, Martin Lawrence and Will Smith. Freeze! Okay, end of movie, done. This is the worst movie ever. This is the strangest thing. They asked all the weird questions that have nothing to do with a man being shot who is unarmed. And they come on and go, also noted is that Walter Scott owed $16,000 in child support. To the cop? No, I mean, to the... Because that would be a different story. That would be like, if that was the mother of his children that shot him, then you know what? I may actually be on her side. You never know. Yeah, I might have been there like, you know what, sister? You shoot him in the back, girl. That's right. You shoot him thinking he ain't gonna pay after he play. You shoot him in the back thinking he gonna run away from his responsibilities. Shoot him dead. But this has nothing to do with it. A policeman shoots an unarmed man, he's running away. And then they have the crazy nerve to say, this officer feared for his life, he was afraid. Afraid of what? The man's running away. There's nothing less frightening than somebody running away from you. That is the definition of fear. He's running away. The only thing he could have done to be less threatening is to cluck like a chicken as he does. There's nothing less frightening than a man running away from you. Like, what are you afraid of? You can't say he was running away. I was afraid. Afraid of what? He's running away from you. That makes no sense. You're seeing him from behind. No one's threatening from behind. They're running away. There's no one who's frightened. Like maybe Kim Kardashian, but nobody else he's running away from you. You shoot him in the back. And I was like, yeah, I was afraid. Afraid of what? What do you have, abandonment issues? Why would you shoot a man? My dad left when I was 5. Makes no sense. So I don't know how not to die. And here I am in my car on the side of the road in a random street in Los Angeles. And the whole time I'm just like, I don't want to die. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. And the policeman, he gets out of his car and he starts walking towards me. And his hand is by his side and it's doing this. And I've watched Westerns. I know what this means. This is never good. This never turns into friendship. So now I'm starting to stress and I'm looking at him in the side mirror of my car and I'm panicking because objects in the mirror are closer than they appear. So he's gonna get there at any moment. And I don't know why I did this. Like as soon as I panicked, I completely panicked and I launched myself out the window. I took my body and I threw it out the window and I fell onto the side of the car, just and onto the side of the car. I basically went back to nature. I thought of a predator, you don't make eye contact and you play dead. That's all I did, I just played dead on the side of the car. Shame, which freaked him out. He was just like, what, hey, what's going on? I said, I'm sorry, officer. I'm sorry. He's like, sure, what are you sorry for? I said, whatever it is that's gonna make you shoot me, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, officer. He said, sir, get back in the car. Get back in the car. I said, no. I don't want to die. Please, I'm not falling for that trick. Please, officer, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He's like, sure, I'm not going to kill you. Just get back in the car. Get back. And I mean, Shane, this guy was just as freaked out as I was. I'm not going to lie. Because I mean, when I put myself in his shoes, what does he do? Imagine that you're standing on the side of a guy jumps out of his own car. What does he can't even call for backup. What does he say? 10-4, I need backup. And what do you need? I got a black guy killed himself. 10-4, you got to make something up better than that. We'll back you up. Don't worry. Like, you can't, like, what do you say? It's just like weird. The guy's freaking out. I'm freaking out. And I'm lying there, and this guy, he approaches slowly, he finally gets to me and he lifts my arms and he's like, get back in the car, sir, get back. And he stuffs me back into my window. Get back. I'm like, no, I don't want to die. Please, I don't want to die. He's like, sir, calm down. Okay, I'm sorry. He's like, sir, have you been drinking? I said, no, sir, I haven't been drinking. I said, okay, calm down. Do you know why I pulled you over, sir? He said, it's because I'm black. And now, I wasn't being an ass, nor was I joking. I'd just been informed that as a black person in America, if you drive a really nice car, there's a good chance you're going to get pulled over by the police. Yeah, so in my world, he was doing his job as I had been told. Yeah, I wasn't judging him. In fact, I was a little flattered. I was like, well, thank you very much, Mr. Officer, for noticing this bad boy right here. That's right, 2015, baby. I was really excited. He was more freaked out though, because I said to him, it's because I'm black. And then he did this thing that I've come to learn is the reaction of white people in America, who, when they hear information they can't process fast enough, have this thing where they smile on the outside, but on the inside, it's almost as if they're short-circuiting. And he looks at me and he goes, I'm sorry, what? I said, because I'm black, that's why you pulled me over? And he goes, no, hey, no, hey, no, that is not, no, hey, I don't, no, that is not, I felt so bad for him. Yeah. I think we both learned a lot that day, the two of us. Grew from that experience. I was speeding, that's why he pulled me over. But he let me go. Fear.
Hey there, thanks for watching. Now, all I need you to do is click on that little circle on your screen. Yeah, that one, oh yeah, just like that. Hold on. Yeah, click. Nice.
I love Mexican food, I love Mexican people. I don't even know what it is. I think it's just people, we have a connection, you know? I don't know, South Africans and Mexicans or something. People from shithole countries, we have this thing. I still can't believe the things Donald Trump says. He's such a... For me, Donald Trump is an emotional paradox, I'm not gonna lie. You know, logically, I can process him. Emotionally, I struggle. On the one hand, I will admit, I wake up many days terrified at the notion that he's president of the most powerful nation in the world. But I also must admit, I wake up many days knowing he's going to make me laugh. Yeah, there's terror and there's joy, and I don't know how to feel. You know what it feels like sometimes? It feels like there's a giant asteroid headed towards the Earth, but it's shaped like a penis. Like, I think I'm going to die, but I know I'm going to laugh. You just look at everything that he does. The world we now live in because of him. Like, you realize we're living through history. You know, this will never happen in our lifetimes again. We're living through a time when we're all learning about the presidency at the same time as the president. That's never happened. How wild is that concept? You wake up every day reading the news and you're like, wow, I didn't know that. And somewhere at that exact same moment, he's reading the same news going, wow, me too. And nobody knows where it's going to lead. Nobody knows what he's going to do. All we know is that he wants his wall. He wants his wall. Donald Trump wants his wall. He needs $25 billion the last time he asked. He needs it from American taxpayers because Mexico is smart. That fell apart real quick. I remember how confident he was at the rallies, people cheering for him. He was like, folks, we're gonna build gonna build a wall, folks. Who's gonna pay? Mexico. And Mexico was like, we ain't paying for shit, man. We might build it, but we're not gonna pay for it, man. And I don't know if you've been following the journey of the wall, but it's probably the best comedy on TV, right? Because now they've started building prototypes of the wall at the border, right? Because Donald Trump said he wants them to test the wall first. I don't know how you do that. You know, it's like, try again. And because this is the prototypes, Donald Trump now has specifications for the wall. He now says he wants the wall to be made out of concrete, but he also needs the wall to be see-through, right? And the reason the president wants the wall to be see-through is because he said he's afraid that drug dealers from Mexico are going to shoot bags of drugs over the wall and it's going to hit Americans on the head as they walk by. So he needs the wall to be see-through so that Americans can see the drugs coming and catch it. Now, I'm not going to lie. I don't know what a see-through wall is. But at this point, I'm just worried that a contractor is going to come along and trick the president. He's going to take him to the border and be like, there it is, Mr. Trump. Your invisible wall. And then just to make sure he buys it, he's going to hire a troop of Mexican mimes. Just be like, oh my God, you can't get through it. It works. Like the mind of Donald Trump. Oh, the other idea he had for the wall was he said America should build the wall out of solar panels. That's what he said. He said America should build the wall out of solar panels because that way the wall would generate electricity and pay for itself. Yeah. Now, I'm not going to lie. That's a good idea, right? It's a good idea. Unless you know anything about solar panels or the sun or walls. Because the problem with that idea is that the sun is up, yeah? We all agree on that? We're still on the same page there? Yeah? The sun is up, right? A solar panel wall is not going to work because a wall is like this. So technically it's facing down. So unless you have like a really swaggy sun that's like, yeah, I shine real low, B, it's not going to work for you. The only way it works is if you take your border solar panel and lean it at an angle to get the sun's rays. But if you do that, now you've just created a giant ramp for Mexicans to shoot into America. It's like, órale! The mind of Donald J. Trump. The J stands for Jesus. A lot of people don't know that. Yeah, a lot of self-loathing going on there. And he's always going after someone, right? He's always going after someone. If it's not Mexicans, it's Muslims. If it's not Muslims, it's Africans from shithole countries. And that one was my favorite personally, because I am an African and I've shat in a hole. I also liked it because like people came up to me and asked me questions. There was one man who came up to me after a show, really concerned. He was like, Trevor, hey, can I ask you a question? I said, yeah, go ahead, my friend. He said, hey, Trevor, I just wanted to know when Donald Trump says all these horribly racist things, do you sometimes just want to, pack it up, leave America, go back to South Africa and escape all this racism? I said, my friend, you don't go to South Africa to escape racism. That's where you go to stock up. Are you kidding me? That's the one thing that reminds me of home. Racism out here. Because we've got tons of racism in South Africa. And don't get me wrong, it's gotten a lot better. When I was growing up, we had apartheid. And, apartheid was basically the best racism in the world. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that. I mean, now you're going to feel bad and be like, oh, racism was the best. No, it wasn't. It was good, but not the best. And I experienced a bunch of racism, and everyone did. I never felt like it was a bad thing, mostly because of my family. My mother is a black woman, Xhosa woman. My father is Swiss from Switzerland. And them being a couple was against the law, and that was a problem for us living together. And so we experienced a ton of racism. And in case you're wondering, yes, Xhosa is one of the languages with the clicks in it, right? Xhosa, but not like in American movies, just so you know. Yeah, I've seen those movies where they have Africans and they're like, "Ngungu, mangungu, mangungu. Mangungu, mangungu, mangungu." That's not a language. Yeah, even we watch those movies and we're like, I wonder what they are saying, yeah? Where are they from? I think they're from Cleveland.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe to my channel so you can win cool prizes. And by prizes, I mean surprise. There's no prizes. It's a free YouTube video, you greedy. Just click the video, man. Why you want free things on free things?
Man, this is fun. I'm loving this. No sports. People just come to the show fresh. I like that. I hate it when people come after sports. I have to hope that your team has won. It's just too much pressure on me, you know? Last week, the Springboks lost. People came to the show. They were grumpy. This was like a row of Afrikaans guys the whole time just looking at me like... It's like I was the ref. They're just sitting there in their Springbok tops, all of them. I mean, it could have been the team. I don't really know. I don't... No, because I don't know what they look like. I only know a few guys. Could have been them. They're super angry. Afrikaans people get angry when the Springboks lose, eh? Bloody ref. The ref robbed us. Stupid ref. Bloody guy giving out yellow cards like it's bloody Christmas here, man. I'm like, what? Who gets yellow cards for Christmas? That's not the point. Shut up. You know what I mean. What a horrible Christmas that would be. Merry Christmas. Yellow card. 10 minutes. Go away. Go away. I'm not surprised when the guys get angry, you know? I'm not surprised when Afrikaans guys get angry because rugby itself is a very angry sport. It's just like, you know, I always get weirded out the way they tackle each other. They're crunching and they're busy punching and fighting. And, you know, it's weird for me when the ref stops the fights. That's the weirdest thing. Like, he'll stop it and go, hey, guys, come on. We don't need that violence in this sport. Come on. And they go, play the game. That's better. People walk off the field bleeding, bruised. One guy came back on with a bandage. Why would you come? Like, you're bleeding. Just sit. You bleed. Like, blood is your body's way of telling you to stop. That's what your body's saying. And you come back. What are you doing? Where's your mom? Just sit down and relax. No, I want to play rugby. You're not playing rugby. You're suffering rugby. That's what they should say. I suffer rugby every Saturday. Such a rough sport. And then you get these ministers that are like, we demand a quota system. We want more black players in the national rugby team. And black people are like, maybe you, Baba. Maybe you. Ngena. Me, I'm here. Quota system. It's tough. People get angry when the Springboks, they don't even need to lose a lot. One game and people get depressed, you know? They're like an A student that gets a B and people are worried, you know? Whereas when Bafana loses, no one really cares. Oh, Bafana. We've become so complacent with that team. Like, anything is enough for us. Have you noticed that? Anything. Yeah, Bafana's like our special child, like, you know? Where's there, like, hey, welcome home, Bafanas, welcome. What happened? Oh, you got a D. Well done, boy. Well done, boy. Got a D, eh? Hey, at least you finished the test this time. Well done, Bafanas. Bafana, that's what they do. They lose or they draw. They don't win. No. Drawing is a win for us. Yes, we drew. They lose. Although they won their last qualifying match against Botswana. That was a good thing, yes. Bafana beat Botswana. Yes, the great footballing nation that is Botswana. Destroyed them. 2-1. They won't mess with us again. I'm glad Bafana won. I'm glad, you know. It was a weird match, though. We were in Durban when the match was being played. And it was a weird day because Bafana won, but then they weren't through yet because we needed Ethiopia to lose in order for them to go through, which is always weird. Bafana does that to us. You always have to support other teams and them. It's so much stress. Now you're there. Come on, Gabon. And so Bafana won, but the people in the stadium didn't know the other results. So they were happy. They were cheering. They thought we're going to Brazil. People were happy. The guy in the stadium, well done, Bafana. People were, yeah. Unfortunately, Ethiopia has qualified for the Brazil World Cup. was the first time in my life I heard a depressed and confused vuvuzela, eh? Sounded like an animal dying in a corner somewhere. Because 1 minute it was confident, it was there like... But it's good that they won, you know? They needed to win. The only reason I want Bafana to win is because whenever Bafana loses, xenophobia goes up in South Africa. Yeah, this is a trend I've noticed. I started seeing this. It even happens at the matches. Zambia played against Bafana, beat them, and then when the Zambian team was leaving the stadium, the Bafana fans started throwing stones at the Zambian bus. Yeah, throwing stones, thousands of fans. Could have hurt the people badly. I don't know why they weren't throwing at Bafana, because they didn't win. But they were throwing at the Zambians. Could have hurt them. Nobody was hurt though, luckily, yeah, because it was Bafana fans, so the stones were just like... just couldn't hit the targets. Xenophobia always goes up, yeah. It's gotten so bad that foreigners have started supporting Bafana now. You go to the matches and you'll see giant guys in skinny Bafana shirts shouting, Jabalala! Jabala, can I go pass that ball for him? Pass that ball for that man. That's it, Rotino. Nigeria can take that ball. You can shoot that one. Why don't shoot for that man? Why don't shoot for him? You're like, yo, man, you're Nigerian. Support Nigeria. It's like, I support my life, huh? Don't worry about me. I support my life. And I can store that thing for you. Kuna. It's tough. It's tough out there. But it's good times, though. It's good times. It was a good game to be at, the Bafana versus Botswana. A lot of people came out to the stadium to watch, you know. There were dignitaries, a lot of politicians. The ANC was out in full force. They were attending, you know. The DA didn't come. They don't do soccer. No, fine. Thank you. Yeah. But the ANC was there. Jacob Zuma was in the balcony waving at everybody, you know, because elections are coming up, so you're going to see him everywhere now. They're waving. Yeah, you're going to see him in the streets waving. You're going to see him at the rallies dancing. Yeah, he's going to be out shaking hands, kissing babies, mostly his babies, but still, vote for me. Because he knows he has to connect with the people. The ANC's having a tough time right now. This is one of the worst times in ANC history. Highest levels of corruption, lowest levels of service delivery. The ANC is just a shadow of its former self. Yeah. People in the ANC are disgusted by the ANC. They stand there like, ANC. Man. No, man, enough, man, no. Come on, ANC. They say this while looking in the mirror. Come on, ANC. Can do better, man. Come on, man.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe to my channel so you can win cool prizes. And by prizes, I mean surprise. There's no prizes. It's a free YouTube video, you greedy. Just click the video, man. Why you want free things on free things?
Just everyone has these images of Africa, and it's not your fault as Americans. I understand that as Americans, like, you don't know much about South Africa. I've realized this in my time here. You don't know much about Africa as a whole, which is you guys don't know much about anything, but that's not your fault. It's just you guys are so big and America-centric, you know, and you don't get outside images. You don't see anything. In fact, in my time in America, the only thing I've seen of Africa is always those ads. Have you seen those commercials? Those UNICEF ads have you seen those? They're asking you for the money. I hate those ads. They don't even warn you that those things are coming on TV. I'm sitting there enjoying myself, watching comedy shows, and the next thing you know, you just see this horrible village. It's just dirty, and there's old rusting buildings, and these sad black people, and I'm looking, I'm like, ooh, where is that? Cleveland? And then a thing comes up, and it's like, Africa. I'm like, really? Where? And then they show you the starving people, and it's always the same. They've always got the starving look. They always do the pose. They've always got that, like, why haven't you called look? One by one. And they show you these people, and there's a starving mother and a starving child, and it's horrible. And then there's a celebrity. There's always, the most important thing is a celebrity who comes out, and they speak for them. You know, that way we'll understand. And the one I saw was Penelope Cruz. She was the celebrity. She's beautiful. Oh, and she came out, and the starving mother and child were there, and Penelope came out, and she was next. Well, she wasn't next to them, it was blue screen, but she wanted to be there. She walked out, she pointed, and she was like, "This is Africa. Did you know every year more than 5 million children in Africa die of waterborne illnesses and diseases that could have been prevented? You can make a difference in this child's life. I know you're sitting at home, and like me, you're saying, but Penelope, I'm so far. What can I do to help?" Well, I'm here to tell you, it's easier than you think. And it's a wonderful message, and she's beautiful. I'm really trying to pay attention to this, but for the life of me, I can't concentrate because I'm watching, and out of the corner of my eye, there's this fly that's just buzzing around. It's buzzing, and she's just ignoring it, and the fly is there on the eye. How does a fly sit on your eye? You see with the thing in the mouth, and I can't concentrate how do they get the fly there every single time? Can somebody tell me this? In every single ad, the fly is there, and it's always in exactly the same place for the entire ad. I can't get a fly to sit still in my kitchen for 4 seconds, and I sneak up really slowly, but they can get the fly to sit there every single time they film. I'm starting to think it's like a trick fly. It's a Hollywood fly, isn't it? One of those trained creatures from Disney. I know what those guys are capable of. I've seen Lassie. A trained fly. They probably got the fly on lockdown. They're ready. They get everybody together. They got the starving people. They're like, "Okay, we're ready to shoot. Where's the fly? Here, sir. Here, sir. Come on, boy. Get it. And stay. Action. Did you know every year more than 5 million children are starving?" Horrible. Hate those ads. Hate the people who make those ads. 'Cause, I mean, there's people starving everywhere in the world, but you know, you can give them a bit of dignity. You know, and I hate the people in those ads as well, because they make Africans look bad. Yeah. And I can say that. You go, "Oh, but don't hate them, they're starving." No, you know what? I don't care. I really don't, because people starving everywhere. And I grew up in a black family in Africa, and no matter how poor or hungry we were, we could still do this. Make us look bad. Flies. Gangster flies. Look like they're doing shout outs. Have you seen them? It's having a good time in front of the camera. That's the worst thing in the world. But that's all you see out here. That's all you see. Those images of where's the world? We see America, you know. We watch your TV, we see your sitcoms and your news alike. We get everything from Idol all the way to Oprah. We love Oprah. We just, you know, yeah, of course. I mean, especially in South Africa, we love Oprah. No, because she gives us a lot of money. So I mean, we just love Oprah. She came out to South Africa and she built a school there. She built a school in South Africa called the Oprah Winfrey Leadership Academy. Spent $50 million building this school. Yeah. Most expensive school ever built. Most expensive anything, just ever. You know, and those children love her. Like when Oprah comes there, they run out screaming, "Yeah! Oprah! 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 Oh, yeah!" They just love it, you know. This is a big place for her. And then, you know, it's a wonderful school, state-of-the-art technology, brand new computer labs, state-of-the-art facilities, and then she made the mistake of hiring African teachers, which is not the worst thing. It's just she's had a few issues with discipline at the school. The way the teachers choose to administer the discipline is very different to what Oprah and America believes in, you know. And I blame Oprah. She interviewed them and she said to them, she said, "You guys aren't going to spank them, are you?" And they were like, no, never, Oprah, never. "No, we will not spank them." She left and they were like, yes, we don't spank. Here we beat. We beat. You don't spank a child, you spank a monkey. Here we beat. And that's what they did. They beat the children. They just beat them, which is horrible. I know I smile. I mean, it's horrible. It's just I think in Oprah's school, because Oprah's world is so different. Getting a beating in her school must be something different, you know? See the teacher walk into the classroom with a cane, angry, just walking around. Cynthia, were you talking at the back? No, miss, you were talking. That means you are going to get a beating. But because it's Oprah's school, everybody's getting one. You're getting a beating. You're getting a beating. You're getting a beating. Everybody's getting a beating. Look under your seat. It's a beating. Ah, Oprah.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe to my channel so you can win cool prizes. And by prizes, I mean surprise. There's no prizes. It's a free YouTube video, you greedy. Just click the video, man. Why you want free things on free things?
Surfing is a crazy sport. There's no need for you to be in the water at that time. You might get eaten by a shark. I do not feel sorry for you. I feel bad, but not sorry because you knew the thing was there. What's crazy is you even have experts that defend sharks. I don't even know when this started. When did we start defending killers? Like, we defend them. They're out there in the ocean, they're killing and stuff. And then you have these shows, Discovery, Shark Week, 50-50, shark experts. And they come out, hi guys, I just want to tell you a little bit about sharks. Did you know that sharks aren't the mean killers everybody paints them out to be? Sharks don't even like eating humans. They don't. How do you know this? How do you know this? I mean, for things that don't like humans, they've eaten a lot of them, eh? You have to admit. They've eaten a hell of a lot. Surely the memo would have gotten around by now. No, they don't like eating humans. What happens is they get really confused, because from underneath they see you paddling on the surface and they mistake you for a seal. They think you're a seal and they come up and they grab a bite, and then by the time they realize you're not a seal, it's too late. It's not their fault. They're just sharks. I'm like, really? Why don't those same people come and defend like black people when people are saying black people commit crime, black people crime? Like, why don't they have those same people there, you know? Like, these blacks always robbing people, these blacks always, and they come and, well, actually, guys, black people don't like crime. Yeah. What happens is they get like really poor because of things that have happened in the past. And then like some of them resort to criminal activities to try and make ends meet. And so when they see you from far, they just get confused because you look like an ATM. Because you freeze every time they see you. You freeze. And then they poke you and money comes out. Yeah. It's not their fault. They're just poor. It's a lot of rubbish. That's what it is. Sharks don't like people. How do they know? Do they ask them? Yeah, don't like. Tastes like Marmite. I don't surf. I sit on the beach and I enjoy it from there. It looks beautiful. I enjoy it. And I'm sitting on the beach in Malibu. And it's during the week, so it's really empty. There's just one girl surfing out there, California babe, and she's rocking it, you know. And she's got long blonde hair and tan, looking very fake, and just like, you know, she's riding her board and doing her thing, and all those unnecessary surfing moves that people do, you know. Just stay here, there's no need for. And surely, sure enough, at the end of it, like she's doing those things, and the wave comes like, and I was like, you're dead. But she wasn't. And she comes out of the water and she's having the time of her life. And she looks over at me and she's like, hey there, are you like gonna come in? The water's like super amazing. I said, no, thank you. No, thank you. I'm just gonna sit here. I'm just gonna sit here and watch you. You're very good. Keep it up. She's like, OMG, you talk funny. No, I don't talk funny. You talk funny. Where are you from? I'm from South Africa. She's like, oh, wow. Like Africa? How did you get here? What? I used my monkey grip under the plane. How did you get here? She doesn't even wait for my answer. She runs. She's in the water. She's doing her thing, surfing, having a good time, doing those things. She comes back out, and now all of a sudden we're best friends. She runs out onto the beach. She's like, hey, Africa. I'm like, hey, America. So like, you don't surf at all? I said, no, I don't. Where I'm from, we don't really surf. Johannesburg, there's no surfers out here, you know? She's like, that's too bad. Like, do you guys have waves in Africa? Do we have waves? A grown human being asks me if we have waves on a continent. Like, no, we don't. Yeah, by the time the water gets to our side of the world, it's just so tired. It's just, so worn out from all the traveling. It tries, but it's, Do we have waves? She's brilliant. She says this and she runs back into the water. And every time she goes out there, it's like she comes back more stupid. It's almost like she's fishing for stupidity out there. It's almost like there is a shark. She's like, yeah, ask him this now, ask him this, ask him this. Because she comes back, and I'll never forget this. Till the day I die, I will not forget this conversation. She comes back onto the beach, and she stands next to me, and she's taking off her wetsuit, and she goes, so, like, Africa, can I, like, ask you a question? Yeah, go ahead. If you're, like, from Africa, have you, like, ever had AIDS? You know what's funny? Is I wasn't offended by the fact that she said AIDS. But I was offended by the fact that she said, ever had AIDS. Like, AIDS is something you could had, like a passing flu, just, Hey, John, I didn't see you at work last week Thursday. Where were you? Yeah, I had a bit of AIDS there. I just hit me hard. I took some Corinza. Now I'm back, bro. Ever had. And I know as a child of a continent that's ravaged by this disease, it's my job, it's my duty to educate people when I meet them. It really is a part of who I am. But when you look at someone in their eyes and there's no hope. It's just that old SABC tone. It's like, doo. So it's only two of us and I'm bored. I figure, why not have some fun? So I look at her and I'm like, yes. Yes, America. I've had AIDS many, many times. She's like, oh, wow, really? Oh, my God. So aren't you gonna be like super skinny and dead or something? I said, no, AIDS is not as bad as you think. It's just like chocolate, You just shouldn't have too much at one time. You're just like, AIDS. Oh, too much AIDS. Oh. And then you stop for a bit, and then after you're like, more AIDS. You just chill. She's like, wow, AIDS is like chocolate? I said, yeah, you should try it sometime. She's like, no, that's disgusting. So then if it's like chocolate, then it's gonna get all melty, and I'll be covered in like AIDS chocolate, and I'll be all sticky, and I'll be all dirty. I was like, yeah, then you just take a shower for the... No, what are you... Oh, no, don't you laugh at my president. Damn you, people, damn you. I don't accept your laughter, damn you. Don't you laugh, this has nothing to do with that great man. Turning my jokes against me, no. I will not participate in this madness. How else do you get clean?
Hey there, thanks for watching. Now, all I need you to do is click on that little circle on your screen. Yeah, that one. Oh, yeah, just like that. Hold on. Yeah, click. Nice.
Yeah, I grew up in this family, and we couldn't live together. I could live with my mom, but my dad obviously couldn't live with us because it was illegal. And people would be racist to us all the time. But I was really lucky growing up because my mom is probably the most gangster human being you'll ever meet in your life. Right? Nothing got to her. Nothing fazed her. And I remember one day in particular, we were walking through the streets together, and some guy across the road shouted something really mean at us. And I was about 4 or 5 years old. And I turned and I looked at my mom and I said, Mommy, what do we do if people do the racism to us? And my mom said, oh, baby, you know what we do if somebody's racist? We take that racism of theirs and we shake it up with the love of Jesus. And then we send it back. And I was like, what? And I was like, this lady's crazy. And she was crazy, but she was also right. Yeah. I didn't even realize how right my mother was until decades later, which I feel is what always happens with your parents, right? They're crazy, and then you get to their age, and you're like, oh, that's what it means. I only learned the lesson my mother was trying to teach me when, as a grown man, I was walking through the streets of Chicago, minding my own business. Some guy drove by in a pickup truck and called me the N-word. And I'm not gonna lie, I was disappointed. Mostly because he was driving a pickup truck. Yeah, I just felt like that was an unnecessary stereotype that he didn't need to perpetuate. You know? I feel like if you're gonna be racist, do something different. You know? Think outside the box. Drive a Prius. Yeah. It's better for the environment, and it's quiet. You can sneak up on me. We both win. But no, the guy was, he was driving a pickup truck, called me the N-word, and, oh, to give you the full story, I was jaywalking, right? I was jaywalking, yeah. And I don't tell you this to justify what he did. I just want you to know that I'm no angel, okay? Yeah. I was crossing the road, and then the lights turned red for me, but I decided to walk anyways because I don't see color. And this man was so offended by what I had done that he drove his truck around me, rolled the window down, looked me dead in the eye, and he was like, "Get out of the road, n***er!" Oh, and you could see he wanted to hurt me. We locked eyes, and I could see in that moment he was waiting for me to be like, "No." But what that man didn't know was where I was from. More importantly, who he didn't know was my mother. Because he thought it was just going to be a regular racist day. He thought he was going to drive by, throw the N-word out the window, carry on with his life. He didn't realize that that was the son of Patricia stepping into the road. And it happened in a moment, but it lasted a lifetime. Because I didn't even think. He shouted that word, and out of nowhere, my body was like... I was like, oh shit, this is it! And let me tell you something, LA, it was so beautiful because I didn't plan it, I didn't think about it. All I know is I stepped into the road, he drove his truck around me, rolled the window down, looked me dead in the eye, and he was like, "Get out of the road, n***!" And I turned and I was like, "You're my n***!" And he almost crashed and died. Yeah, I've never seen a human being question themselves so many times in a split second in my life, right? Because I was smiling, and I could see in his face, he was like, "Wait, do I know you? Do I look like someone you know?" And I don't know why he did this, but I'll never forget it. He looked at his hands. He looked at his hands like they'd somehow magically turned black, like I had cursed him with a bomb. I don't even know what he was thinking.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe to my channel so you can win cool prizes. And by prizes, I mean surprise. There's no prizes. It's a free YouTube video, you greedy. Just click the video, man. Why you want free things on free things?
Have you guys seen our president? Huh? Have you seen him lately? Oh man, he's back. He's back and better than ever before, you know? The last few months have been so taxing on him. People fighting with him in Parliament, shouting things at him. He's been stressed, sitting in a corner, quiet, all to himself. And then he found out that he would be paying nothing, absolutely nothing for the upgrades at Nkandla. And he walked into Parliament, a new man. Had a bounce in his step. He had his swag back. Jacob 2.0. I mean, he's still doing the same things, making the same mistakes, but now he has a certain level of panache. I saw him mess up a speech the other day, stumbled on a word like he always does. This time, though, he didn't frown, he didn't get stressed. He just worked through it. And here we can clearly see the red, marble. April, mad, marble, red, marble. April, me meditated. Just came back and he handled it. I love how he just stepped away and did the cutest little, I don't even know what he was doing there. He just does like a little, almost like he's just moving his brain to the other side of his head. Like he knows when it's in the wrong place, it doesn't, he just shook it up. And he came back in. Even the way he handled the scandal was powerful. We thought for sure that Nkandla would be his downfall, and yet Jacob Zuma took something so serious, he turned it into a joke and threw it back in our faces. Well, we are clearly living in a place where there is a poverty of politics, people asking questions, but they don't want answers, questions, more answers. We're investigating, they ask again, questions, more answers. Then in Parliament, we're here, point of order, yes, Nkandla. Thixo waseGeorge Koch. Who's this guy? Huh? He's just shrugging it off, evading, maneuvering. Never mind the Nkandla joke. I love the fact that he rolled his eyes. That blew my mind. I've never seen Jacob Zuma do that. He looked over and he was like, oh. When did Jacob Zuma start rolling his eyes? That's not something he does. Jacob Zuma doesn't roll his eyes, guys. Yeah. In fact, presidents don't roll their eyes. It's not a very presidential thing to do in Parliament, to roll your eyes at the opposition. Even the most defiant rulers in the world don't roll their eyes. When the UN is telling the leader of North Korea to stop making nuclear weapons, you don't see Kim Jong-un going, oh, whatever. You don't roll your eyes. But Jacob Zuma did. And he did it in style. I want to know where he learned it, how he learned it. Has he been doing this for a while? Yeah, because rolling your eyes is part of an attitude. You don't just roll your eyes. If you roll your eyes, you got that sass, you bitchy, you know? Is he doing more than that? Now I see Jacob in a totally different light. Now I'm picturing him hanging out with the rest of the ANC comrades, chatting about these problems. President, they want to know where's the money, Mr. President. Where did the money go? And he's like, I'm in relicas. Over and over. They keep asking me. I mean, literally, I'm dying now. Like, can't they get over it? Like, that music guy, get a life already. Jeez, just because you hang with white chicks. I mean, please, whatever. Is that what he's doing? And if he is, where did he learn that? Where do you learn to roll your eyes at that age? That's what I want to know. It's not your friends. It's not your colleagues. It's probably your kids. Yeah, you learn bad habits at home. Jacob Zuma probably learned it from one of his children in the house. One of his daughters, maybe. She was going out for a night with her friends, caught her as she was leaving. Hey, Wentombazan, where are you going dressed like that? Dad, I told you, I'm going out with my friends. I'm going to a party. First of all, you are already in a party. Secondly, no daughter of mine will dress like that. Go and change. Oh, Dad, what are you doing? You're killing me. Come on, why are you doing this? I can dress however I want. I'm old enough. Hey, you will do as I say. As long as you're living under my roofs, which I have paid for with other people's monies, you will obey me. Go and change. Oh, Dad, come on. Why are you doing this? Everyone else dresses like this. All the other kids do it. Are all the other kids my children? You never know. Eh? Don't come in this house with that DA attitude. Go and change now. Whatever.
What was that? What did you just do?
I didn't do anything, Daddy.
Don't lie to me. I saw it. You did something with your eyes. It looked like the Undertaker. But they came back. What was that?
I just rolled my eyes, Dad.
Girl, it made me feel so insignificant. What you did there made me feel like you did not acknowledge the seriousness of this situation. Can you teach me how to do that?
Yeah, like, it's easy. Like, you just roll your eyes. If someone says something you don't like, then you're just like, whatever.
Whatever.
No, Dad, whoa, that's too much. That's too much. You just gotta loosen up, just be like, whatever.
Whatever. I think I got it.
No, you don't have it, Dad. You're rolling your head. You're supposed to roll your eyes.
And my eyes are where? Exactly.
And he was off. Ready to roll, baby.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe to my channel so you can win cool prizes. And by prizes, I mean surprise. There's no prizes. It's a free YouTube video, you greedy. Just click the video, man. Why you want free things on free things?
You know one of the biggest things we don't appreciate in South Africa, I've learned to appreciate it since I moved to the US, is what a civil relationship we have with our police. We can fight with our police when they stop us, with not one thought in your head of losing your life. That's a luxury in America. I didn't even think about that. I just moved to the US to start working on The Daily Show. And one day I was driving and I got pulled over by a policeman, right? And I get pulled over by this policeman. And being pulled over by the police in America is a stressful experience because they make it a game show where you've got to try and figure out what's going on. In South Africa, it's simple, straight to the point. You get pulled over, the Metro Police comes there, he tells you, my friend, you were speeding. License, letter, license, plus no seatbelt, license. Then immediately you're in the game. Oh, come on, man, come on. Hey, don't come on, nothing here. Seatbelt, when, letter license. Busy driving here, shoemaker, yeah? Yeah. Now you're in the game. You know, it's time to talk. It's time to work things out. In America, they don't play that game. Policeman walked up to my window. I was sitting in the car. Got up there. Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon. Sir, do you know why I pulled you over? Shouldn't you know why? Why are you asking me? No, I don't know. Sorry, what did you say? I said, I don't know why you pulled me over. I pulled you over, sir, because you were speeding. Oh, okay, I didn't know. Do you know how fast you were going, sir? Did you not check your notes before you came? I feel like this is part of now I'm doing your job and my job at the same time. Sir, are you giving me attitude? No, I'm not giving you attitude. I'm just saying you can't ask me why you stopped me and then ask me how fast I was going. Next thing you're gonna ask me to write my own tickets. Sir, are you giving me attitude? You're gonna get out of this car right now, sir. Are you giving me attitude? And I was just talking to the guy because I was like, look, man, you can't say. Here's the craziest thing the cop said to me. He looked at me and he's like, sir, I'll tell you something. You were going 100 miles an hour. And I was like, 100 miles an hour? I was like, how did you know that? Where's can I see the thing? He's like, what are you talking about? I was like, show me your gun. And he's like, I got, no, whoa, not that one, whoa. I want to see the laser gun. Show me the speed. He's like, I don't need that, sir. I estimated that you were going 100 miles. I was like, estimated? What does 100 look like? Can't just estimate 100. So he's just gonna look, he's like, I can do that, okay? I can look and estimate. I'm like, dude, that's a dangerous thing to do. So you just look and then you go, that guy's going 100. You can't just estimate. Imagine if I just do that with you where I'm like, estimate, standard 7, pelele. Yeah? You can't just do that. I'm sorry, sir, what did you just say to me? I didn't say any, I'm just saying that it's not fair for you to, it's a weird experience with police over there. And my friend was in the passenger seat. He was shitting himself the whole time. He was just like, yo, dude, shut up. Yo, dude, shut up. Shut up, Trevor. Shut up, Trevor. You're going to get us killed. Shut up, Trevor. I was like, what do you mean get us killed for what? Why are we getting killed now? He's like, shut up, Trevor. Shut up, Trevor. I take that for granted because in America, you could get shot. You know, and you read stories and you see stories of black Americans getting shot, and that is true. They get shot at a disproportional rate. But white Americans also get shot by the police all the time. White police in America, police in general in America, are trigger happy. They don't play games. It's all racism. It's just police as a whole. Shoot first, ask questions later. There they are. You! Freeze! Did I get that order right? We take for granted the relationship we have here. In America, you read stories of people getting shot because they pulled out their wallets. In South Africa, you'll get shot because you didn't pull out your wallets. We're always talking. That's my favorite thing about South African police, is that you feel like you're part of what's happening. Pull over, the cop comes there. How are you, sir? I'm fine, how are you? Yeah, I'm fine, yeah? I don't know if you saw here. Let me just show you. Can you see here? Check the numbers. Check the numbers. See that one there? Top score. Yeah? See there? Top score, yeah? See that number there, yeah? Yeah. What does that number say? Then you're like, it says 160. Yeah? If it was Pac-Man, you have an extra life now, eh? Yeah? 160. So, what are we doing now? Malume. Yeah, what are we doing now? Malume. Hey, yeah, I know, my man, I know. They feel your pain. We're in this together. I almost feel like we need to send South African police. We need to send South African police to America, just so that Americans can learn what it's like to have a functional police force that's not always threatening to end your life. You know? A police force where you can communicate, where you can air your differences without fear of mortal retribution. Wouldn't that be great, to have Americans in sticky situations? There they are, at a standoff. The police pull up. Woo! Woo! All right, we're gonna hand you over. We've got a Sergeant Matabula here. He's a specialist from South Africa. We're gonna hand you over. Hello? Hello, sir, how are you? Man, I ain't coming out. Yeah. I'm greeting you. I said, how are you? Don't just shout here, we are talking. How are you? I'm fine, man. Thank you very much for asking. How are you? I'm doing good, thank you very much. Okay, what's going on here, my brother? Look, man, that shit y'all trying to pin on me, it ain't true, man. I'm innocent. Okay, so just come out and we can talk. Nah, man, I know how this shit goes down. Y'all gonna kill me or I'm gonna spend the rest of my life in jail. That's not true. That's not true. Just come out, we can talk. I know what y'all gonna do, man. I got two options. I'm gonna die, or I'm gonna spend my life in jail. There's another option. It involves a cold drink. Doesn't have to be this way.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe to my channel so you can win cool prizes. And by prizes, I mean surprise. There's no prizes. It's a free YouTube video, you greedy. Just click the video, man. Why you want free things on free things? That's why I love coming home. I get to see the stories from a different angle. I get to enjoy it all. I'm so happy to be back. But everything has flipped on its head. 2 years. You know, guys, going away for 2 years is not a long time. And you come back to South Africa and everything has flipped on its head. I went away for 2 years. I come back and white people are on strike. I thought it was a Leon Schuster sketch. In the streets, white people marching. And immediately you're like, these people have no experience.
No experience whatsoever. And white people, I'm not trying to minimize your pain in any way, but I'm just going to say, when watching it on the news, it doesn't have the same gravity of the march of black people and colored people and Indian people in South Africa. Because when people of color in South Africa march, you can see they want service delivery. When white people march, it looks like you're fighting for vitality points. It's just not the same. And then I saw white people got offended because they said, we're going to launch a march. Zuma must go. Zuma must fall. We want him gone. And then black people didn't join. And white people like, why don't they join? Why won't they join us? Yo, why won't they join? Because it's racism. Huh? We're marching for this country and they don't want to march with us because it's racism. That's why they don't want to join us. No, guys. Black people are not joining your march. It's not because of racism. It's because of rhythm. I saw white people protesting and I was like, even if I was on your side, I cannot participate in that. The best white marches South Africa had were 3 old white ladies who had the worst struggle song I've ever heard in my life. Sounded like a lullaby converted into a struggle anthem. Zuma must go. 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 Yo, I can't march to that, guys. I don't even know where to begin. You realize a march is all about rhythm, right? 10% of every march is the issue, 90% is the beat. When black people march, you need to encourage others to join. Along the way, you need to pick up stragglers. Just some people who get into the rhythm as you move past. Some guys are just there as you walk past. Host, give up, host, give up, host, da 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 da, host, give up, host, give up, host, da da da, host, give up, host, give up, host. Ah, people are joining. People are joining. It's got power. You realize black people are marching from Soweto to Pretoria. You need a march that will move you. Every stride has purpose in it. Host, 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 moving. Zuma must go. 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 Guys, we're not even getting to Craig Hall like that. Asfigi. Marching with that song to Pretoria, by the time we get there, Zuma left by himself. Chilling there in his house in Dubai. Laughing. Did they only arrive just now? I was watching white people going, but why? Why are you marching? What are you guys doing? Yeah, now you want to do the hard work. Just pay someone like usual. This is when you should be paying. Just get a professional, a specialist. Just be there. Johannes, I have a lot of gripes with this country, and I've noticed that you have impeccable rhythm, and so I'd like to hire your services. I've got you. What's your feeling? I just want them to know that Zuma must go. Okay, got it. Go, go. Zuma. That's what I wanted to do. Hire a specialist, people. Get it done. This song will get you nowhere. It's a frustrating time, though, man. The Guptas came and shook South Africa up, turned things upside down, made us question who we are as a people. I've been away for 2 years. I came back, and I'll tell you now, the racial tension is palpable. You can feel it. You can feel it all of a sudden, everyone looking at each other in a different light. You're like, damn, McKinsey did a good job. Because don't get me wrong, South Africa wasn't perfect, but it wasn't like this. 2010 had us in a different feeling. We had a rhythm, we had a plan. And then all of a sudden, it fell apart. Now we're looking at each other with shifty eyes, separated. The Guptas did a good job. People are angry, and I understand why, But sometimes I think people's anger gets out of hand, Like I saw people fighting because the Guptas had a wedding at some city. And at that wedding, they only hired white people to serve them. And people were like, they're racist, they're racist. Okay, maybe they're racist. Or maybe the Guptas are doing what every black person dreams of doing when they get enough money. And that is hiring white people to work for you. Which black man in this audience can't say he doesn't remember the first time he went to a restaurant and he was sitting there? Some white guy came up to the table. Good afternoon, gentlemen. Can I help you with anything? Oh, yeah, we're just waiting for the waiter. You can send him over. No, gents, my name's Johnny. I'm going to be serving you guys today. Oh, you're the waiter. You're the guy serving us. That's correct, Alex. Oh, wow, look at that. Well, in that case, Johnny, let's start with the specials menu, please. Just rattle it off. All right, guys, we've got a carpaccio on the menu, really fantastic. We've also got a seafood salad that's really impeccable. On the dessert side, the chef is doing something different with the creme brulee. And then our special lionfish of the day is going to be a hake, lightly grilled. Okay, thank you very much. Just give us a moment to chat about it and we'll see. See you in a bit, Johnny. All right, thank you very much, guys. Hey, can you believe it? Yeah? Can you believe it? On my beck and call. Watch this. Johnny. Yeah, what's going on, guys? Nothing. Carry on. This is power.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe to my channel so you can win cool prizes. And by prizes, I mean surprise. There's no prizes. It's a free YouTube video, you greedy. Just click the video, man. Why you want free things on free things?
White people love being flabbergasted. Come on. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Have you ever seen when a white person's having like a bad day, something's gone wrong, and they always do that thing with their face, they just get flabbergasted, it's like, oh. White people love being flabbergasted. You'll see it in supermarkets all the time. There's like a long line, right? Like only one cashier is open. Everyone's standing there patiently. There'll always be one white person who pops out like, why don't they open the other? Are you serious? Why don't they? Are you? The only thing white people love more than being flabbergasted is finding another white person to flabbergast with. Have you seen that? Yo, whenever that happens, magic. It is absolute magic. A white person will be flabbergasting. They'll make eye contact with another white person, and then they'll flabbergast together. It's like they Voltron their flabbergasting into a super flabbergast. You see them look over and just be like, oh, are you seeing that? Jacob Zuma is the coolest president ever. I love that guy. The most rock and roll president for the most rock and roll country in the world. Going there, yeah. Don't tell us anymore, we know now, yeah. You know? We're a country of first, and we don't look at our blessings in this country. We love to complain. Oh, the corruption and the crime and all of this. We don't even look at when crime does go down. We don't celebrate. But that's not enough. And Zuma does something good, like actually firing people who don't work. But that's not enough. You should fire them all. And we just go and we get crazy about it. We complain. We don't look at the natural blessings that God has given us. We got a bloodless revolution that we went through, which was amazing. I still, to this day, am proud of that. The fact that we don't get any natural disasters in this country, do we? No. No earthquakes, no tsunamis, no typhoons or hurricanes or none of that. We get none of that. But I bet there's still some idiot out there going, that's how behind we are. We don't even get natural disasters like the rest of the world. Africa. We're the coolest country in the world. Only country in the world that has 11 official languages. Only country. It's a testament to who we are. Only country that has multiple languages in their national anthem. Imagine that. No one else can claim that, which is amazing. Shows how diverse we are. Also means we're the only country in the world where 99% of the population doesn't know what their anthem means. But still, oh, you laugh, but it's true. We don't. We don't, like no one here, 99% of the population does not know what the anthem means. You see it when you watch people when they sing, when they try to sing it. You see it in their eyes. They show you. Like you said, that was a guilty look. White guy here was like, yeah. Yeah, I've seen people. But it's not easy. It's not easy. The languages aren't easy, you know. Nkosi sikelele Africa. Do you know what it means, sir? Do you know what it means? God bless Africa. Yes, that's right. And then the next part, what does that mean? See, I love that. Young white guy's got nose. He's like, no, I don't know actually. Old guys are touchy. They're like, of course I know what it means. God bless Africa. Yeah. Like, and the next part, yeah, God bless Africa. Yeah, and the next part, bless it some more, buddy. They sing it, but you don't know what it means. You know, it's simple in the beginning. Nkosi sikelele Africa. Everyone knows that bit. I think it's a bit harder, you know. Maluphakanyiswa uphondo lwayo. I think it's very difficult in the second verse for some. Yeah, it gets quiet just like that. People don't know what's going on. And yet you sing. I've seen white people sing the anthem. It's always fun to watch. You don't sing it, you just like mumble through it, hoping no one will notice. You start off very confident though. Come out there. Dun 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 dun. Nkosi sikelele Africa. Malunshu mbelwayo. Nkosi sigelela Tina leswapnunu munenanu kantin chambam and yeah, have you noticed how the volume always goes up there? Always. It's almost like someone's standing behind the country with a huge volume knob. Always, especially at rugby games, I've noticed this. The volume always goes up at that point. Because before that, all these Afrikaans guys aren't singing along. They just act like they've dropped their buggy keys. Those crafty Dutchmen. I've watched them. Song will start, everyone will be there. Dun 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 dun. Oh, yes, come on, Frankie. Cornelius, on song now. South Africa, South Africa. Then they lose their minds. They blow van ons. Ja, man. En die gitaar van ons. Ja. Hoe lijkt het, Steve? Ever. Lose their minds. The whole beginning bit, no one knew what they were singing. I don't understand. And some people have learned it phonetically, which I commend you on, but you still don't understand what the song is about. Like the rugby team, they were forced to learn it, and they have learned it, but they still don't know what it means. You'll see them when they sing, because Saru forced them. South African Rugby Union, they came out and they said, it is a disgrace to see a national team that does not even know how to sing their national anthem. If you want to play rugby for your country, you must learn the words. She said, no, but we don't speak. Hey, do you want to play rugby? Yes, then learn the words. Okay. And they learn them. And they show you they've learned them, you know? Because when the camera comes over them, if you look at Bafana, they're the most chilled out guys in the world when they sing the anthem. They do a million things at once. Shirts are there, they're all chilled out. They're there, camera coming in there. guys are chilled. The rugby guys show you that they've learned. The camera will come on Bucky's and Victor and all of them. They'll be there. Morena bolota, se chava sayeso. They're not holding each other. They're holding each other back. But they still don't know what the song means, which is very dangerous in my opinion. It really is. Because you're singing a song. It's not just a song. It's an anthem. It's a pledge. It's a promise. You put your hand on your heart and you're promising something, but you don't know what that promise is. It's very dangerous. For all you know, the whole song could be about killing you. You laugh, but you've seen how happy black people get when they sing. Huh? How do you know while you mumbling, what we actually singing is, when Mandela dies, we're going to kill them. Oh, we're going to kill you. Oh, we'll kill you. Yeah, you laugh. But if you listen carefully, there's a part in the song where they go, yes, you, and then we're on South Africa. But you don't know.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe to my channel so you can win cool prizes. And by prizes, I mean surprise. There's no prizes. It's a free YouTube video, you greedy. Just click the video, man. Why you want free things on free things?
I did go to Zambia though. Fantastic place, Zambia. Went there, visited the place, had a good time. While I was there, I had a chaperone who really made my trip. His name was Ali Nani, a sweet guy. And his job was to get me accustomed to the Zambian culture, you know? And every day he would give me a new piece of information, some more interesting than others. Like one day he looks at me and he goes, Trevor, you know Zambia is a very, very conservative nation, huh? I said, oh, okay, Ali. He says, yeah. So please, stay away from profanity. I said, oh, okay, I can do that, you know. And I assumed he meant swearing, right? But I didn't say anything because I wasn't sure if he meant a person or swearing. I wasn't like, no, because in Zambia, people have names like profanity. So that's how I laughed when I met Screwdriver, eh? That's the same way I laughed. Yeah, because you see, in South Africa, we have African names you can translate, like happiness, blessing, hope, those kinds of names, right? But then in Zambia, people give their names, like their children, they give their children names of everyday English words, anything. So like table, chair, car, house. Yeah, you see like this, you just have to get used to it. It's very hard, but you have to keep a straight face. Which was difficult because I met a mechanic who had sons named Brake and Clutch. And that was not, especially when Brake was running around causing chaos. And his dad was there like, stop it, Brake, stop it, Brake, stop it, Brake. And I was like, hey, stop it, Brake. But you have to get used to it. It's a cultural thing. And so you have to respect it. And the second warning Ali gave me was even stranger. We're driving through Lusaka, the capital. And Ali looks over at me in the car and he goes, Trevor, you know here in Zambia, we are a very God-loving nation, eh? I said, oh, okay, Ali, that's a good thing to know. He says, yes. So while you are here, don't be gay. So what? He says, I know it can be tempting sometimes, but don't do it, huh? Don't be gay. Don't be gay? I've never been warned of this in my life. Don't be gay. Hey, bro, don't be gay. Don't be gay. Don't be gay. Crazy warning to get. But then I found out why Ali was warning me. Turns out in Zambia, being gay is illegal. If you are found to be gay, you will be arrested and sent to prison for more than 30 years. Yeah. Which is a bit of a weird punishment. When you think about it. I mean, I'm not saying gay guys would enjoy prison. I'm just saying if I was gay, that's not the worst thing you could do to me. You'd be like, you're going to jail. I'd be like, oh no. Don't be gay. I couldn't believe this. Gay is a crime in Zambia. Which got me thinking, if gay is a crime, that means the police have to monitor it. They actually have to police gay. Yeah. Which means in their police force, they have a gay division. It's a crime. It's a crime. So that means they've got a murder unit, they've got a robbery unit, they've got a white-collar crimes unit, and then they've got a gay unit. Huh? Yeah, they've got a little G unit in their police force. that's responsible for all things gay. That must be the most fun police force to be in the world. You get to go undercover, dress up really nice, get in touch with your flamboyant side, just have a good time. I bet the sergeant's there every morning, briefing his detectives. Good morning, detectives. Welcome, everybody. Today we will be launching a sting operation. We have just been informed of a fashion show that will be taking place. And as you know, the gays cannot resist the latest trends. Therefore, we will be in full attendance to apprehend each and every one of them. Let us make sure we are here. Detective Chipua, present. Detective Table, present. Detective Mungai, present. I think he's in too deep. How do you police gay? Do they stop you if you look suspiciously gay in the streets? I mean, gay doesn't have a look, but maybe you've just got a bounce about you. Maybe you just have like a bit of pizzazz. Maybe, do the police pull up there and it's like, woo, you over there. What is the purpose of that flamboyant scarf? Put your hands up. Turn around. Don't tempt me. Don't tempt me. You are going to jail. How do you police gay? Do they have roadblocks, like for drunk driving? Do they have gay roadblocks? They're just stopping people in their car. Good evening, officer. Good evening, sir. License, please. Thank you very much. Mr. Stylish, huh? Tell me, sir, have you been gay this evening? What? Oh, no. I have not been gay. No. In fact, I don't gay at all. I see. Not even one or two? No. No gays for me. No gays for me. Okay. Then tell me, sir, what is that I can smell on your breath? Is that balls? No, I don't even eat chutney. No. So you are not gay? No, not gay at all. Then, sir, can you please blow into this? Don't be gay. I was not gay while I was in Zambia, so I had a good time. Went around, saw the people. The highlights of my trip came when on my day off, I asked Ali for suggestions. Ali said to me, maybe you should drive around Lusaka, meet some of the people, just have a good time. I said, Ali, I want to do something special. He said, okay, well, in that case, maybe you can go to the mall. And if you are lucky, maybe you can ride the escalators, huh? So what? Yeah, I'm not promising anything. But if you are early, maybe you can go once or twice. So escalators, I know, mind-blowing, huh? I thought he was messing with me. Until I found out people in Zambia go to the mall just to ride the escalators. Seems ridiculous till you understand the backstory. When we were in Zambia, there were only 5 public escalators. 5 in the whole country. The first escalator was built in August. Yeah. Not August 19. No. You guys remember August? August? You guys remember that? They built their first escalators ever. Yeah. And so now it's all the rage. People go to the mall just to ride escalators. Yeah. But now, I don't want you to picture like some dusty village. That's not what Zambia is. It's a beautiful place. They're developing just as we are. They've got roads, they've got airports, they've got beautiful hotels, stunning shopping malls. They've got everything we've got, even faster internet. They just never had escalators. And now they started building them. And because of that, people go there and they just spend a day riding escalators. Yeah. Dads will go home and fetch their kids. Children, we are going to the mall. To do what, Daddy? To do shopping. And to ride the escalators. Yay! We couldn't believe this, so we went to the mall, right? We get to the mall is empty. Escalators are packed. People are standing in lines, going around, doubling back on themselves. There's old people, young people, even couples. There were couples. Guys that actually picked up women by saying, I'm going to take you to the escalator, girl. Ooh, you're so fancy, eh? Escalators. Some people didn't even know how to ride the escalators. Kids were easy. They just jumped on. Old people would panic. There was one guy who got on the escalator and it was going up. And I guess to compensate for something in his mind, as it went up, he started leaning. He fell down. He was hurt so badly. Oh, it was fantastic to watch. We spent like 3 hours doing this, just watching people riding escalators. And you know what? Our patience paid off. Because in hour 3, the most fantastic thing happened. A school brought a class of children to the mall. And their excursion was just to ride the escalators. It was magic. 30 kids, about 5 years old, cutest things, wearing their little black and white uniforms. And they're standing there together holding hands. And they were so excited, so they're shining, you know, not from excitement, that Vaseline. And there's 2 teachers with the children. And they grab their hands on either end. And in a long train, they start to march through the mall. And as they do, they start singing at the top of their lungs like little angels. Escalator, escalator, escalator. Oh, escalator, escalator. And it was the sweetest thing ever. People are waving at them, smiling. And these kids see the escalators and they lost their minds. These kids went crazy. They're not holding hands. They start screaming and running around. It looked like a zombie movie or something. It's like they're jumping, but then you see the smiles on their faces. It looks like the end of Sarafina. You're like, what the hell's going on here? These kids are screaming and having the time. They're jumping around, doing cartwheels. The teacher can't control them. She's panicking like, yeah, get back, get back. 2 by 2, 2 by 2. 2 by 2 was one of the kids. I didn't know. She was like, 2 by 2, next to me, single file. Other kids are still jumping. She can't control them. There was one fat kid. He couldn't jump, so he just shook himself. Escalator. Escalator. It was the most amazing thing I've ever seen in my life. It's like I had gone in a time machine to a time when escalators were new, brand new and popular. So popular that people were taking pictures of the escalators using their iPhones. Chipiwa, technology, eh? Who even thinks of these things, eh? Can you imagine? Hey, we are in the future now, mama. Mechanical moving stairs, huh? What are we going to see next? I don't even know. I wonder how it works, eh? Let me just check there. Siri, how does an escalator work? I don't know, eh?
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe to my channel so you can win cool prizes. And by prizes, I mean surprise. There's no prizes. It's a free YouTube video, you greedy. Just click the video, man. Why you want free things on free things?